Greetings students. My name is Mamta Rani and in this video I am going to discuss about integration of mathematics with biosciences. So students, first of all, what is biosciences? Biosciences is a discipline which is also called as life sciences. That means the science of life. It is called science of living beings and life processes. So what are life processes? These are include all the physiological and metabolic activities which occurs in the living organisms. For example, digestion, absorption, respiration, nutrition, transport, reproduction, etc. So biosciences discipline, it includes the subjects like botany, zoology, genetics, biochemistry, biotechnology, microbiology, etc. So how mathematics is related to biosciences, that I am going to discuss with the help of few examples. So my first example is for calculation of the caloric and nutritive values of food items, we need to do some mathematical uh, calculations. As for example, we go to some nutritionist and we want to plan a healthy diet for us, so they have to first of all calculate the calories of the food items, and then they will recommend us few food items according to our own body needs and the requirements which we have. So, for calculating the caloric values and nutritive values of food items, we need mathematics. Next example is to calculate the body mass index. So, in order to calculate body mass index, we need to do calculations with the help of this formula, which is weight in kilogram divided by height in meters square. So this body mass index is required to uh, to determine whether we are obese or we are underweight or our weight is normal. So if your BMI or body mass index is lower than 18.5, then you are underweight, and if your BMI is more than 30, that means you are obese. So in order to determine these things, we need mathematical calculations in life sciences. So we have some other examples. For example, we need to calculate rate of respiration, transpiration, photosynthesis. These are all life processes. So in order to calculate the rate of these life processes, we need mathematics. Then is respiratory quotient. There is also a formula which is volume of carbon dioxide evolved divided by volume of oxygen is consumed by a living organism. So this is the formula of respiratory quotient. Then we need other calculations like calculation of biomolecules. For example, blood sugar levels, kidney function tests, that whether our kidney is functioning properly or not. For that we need to do some blood tests or urine tests. So in order to determine the biomolecule levels in our body, we need to do some tests, and for that we need mathematics. So here are some examples like renal clearance test, glomerular filtration rate, protein levels, lipid profile, right? So when we need to calculate protein levels, first of all we will do a blood test like total proteins, and then we will do test for albumin levels. Okay, but for globulin we don't perform any blood test, we just apply this formula: total proteins is equal to albumin plus globulin, and then we just subtract the albumin from total proteins in order to get the globulin levels in our blood. So these kind of basic mathematical calculations are being used sometimes in biochemistry. So this is lipid profile. So lipid profile includes triglyceride levels, cholesterol levels, HDL cholesterol and LDL cholesterol levels in our blood. So in order to calculate LDL cholesterol, we apply this equation, Fredwald equation. This is a formula to calculate LDL cholesterol in our blood. So what we do is we perform the blood test for total cholesterol, then we perform the test for HDL cholesterol and triglyceride triglycerides, and then we just apply this formula in order to get the levels of LDL cholesterol, right? So these were few examples, students, in which I told you that how mathematical calculations are being used as a tool, how the mathematical concepts are being used in life sciences. I hope you understand this. Thank you so much.